1, 2, 3. It's time to restring your guitar. Let me walk you through it. It's also been a few years since I changed these, so they're going to sound pretty dead. And I'm also picking up a bit of fret buzz on the G string. Hopefully you can hear this. So I'm going to take out these strings, do a little fretboard maintenance, maybe get rid of the fret buzz, and restring this thing. We'll need new steel strings and fretboard conditioner. We can start by loosening and removing our old strings by turning the tuning pegs in the correct direction. Down at the bottom, we have our bridge pins. You can use pliers to take these out, but they tend to bite the plastic. Curved pliers or even wire cutters can help with stubborn pins by getting underneath them. Holy cow. Now that the strings are off, let's go ahead and clean the fretboard. I use a toothbrush to clean up the grime, then I apply my fretboard conditioner. It isn't totally necessary, but the oil helps protect the unfinished wood and prevents it from drying out. So far, so good. After about 5 minutes, I'm ready to wipe up the excess oil and put the new strings in. The end with the grommet goes into the bridge pinhole. The pin, groove side facing in, holds the grommet in place. You can give the string a light tug to make sure it's secure. At the head of the guitar, here's where it gets a little tricky. You need to leave slack in the string, not just a little slack, enough for it to wrap around the machine head 3 or 4 times. A good rule of thumb is to mark the distance to the next machine head and a half, pull it back down, then make your bend in the string. Not doing that was my first mistake. What you don't see is me breaking my G string by tightening it too much, having to run out and buy new strings before the store closed, and redoing the first 4 strings. My second mistake was winding the strings the wrong way. It doesn't affect the sound, but it looks weird. Once the strings are tightened enough to have some tone and we start tuning, it'll start sounding like a real guitar again. Gently stretch each string all the way up the neck with your fingers and thumbs until it can hold the same tone without needing to tune it. Snip off the ends of the strings. If I had turned my tuning pegs the right way, it would have been easier to neatly tuck the ends underneath the next loop in the coil while winding. Consider it a teachable moment. And finally, the cooler weather can account for the fret buzz. By tightening or loosening the guitar's truss rod, you can adjust the bend in the guitar neck by using the right-sized Allen key.